Now that I'm pretty recovered and feeling up to it and wanting to get back into content creation, we're going to talk about the real Wild West of Colorado. Because believe me, it gets wild. But let's start with something nice and smooth and easygoing. Your Uncle Dick. Again, I'm an Indigenous folklorist with my secondary focus in American folklore. And yeah, let's talk about a folklore guy who's a really historic figure. Who's your Uncle Dick? His actual name was Richard Lacey Wooten, but he was the kind of guy who loved making whiskey, giving it to everybody, and telling stories. So very quickly, he became Uncle Dick. When it comes to Colorado history, this is a really iconic kind of guy. He was a fur trapper and trader for a really long time, and he would trade with indigenous peoples because he saw the market availability. He was a hunter and provider for Bent's Fort at one point as well, but once the extinction of the buffalo started to happen, he actually started raising buffalo. Obviously, it wasn't out of the goodness of his own heart. Eventually, he did sell off all that farmland and settle in Trinidad, where he opened up a toll road, hired a bunch of indigenous people to build it, and let indigenous people use it for free with no problems. He also had a hotel there, and that was basically it. He lived and existed there. Seemingly, he's one of the few people in the frontier who didn't rage against everybody. He kind of opened up to everyone and just was doing his own thing. Although his story isn't nearly as dramatic as Rattlesnake Kate or as horrifying as Governor Evans, he had a huge part in Colorado history, and I felt like he deserved a little love. But yeah, I'm actually really excited to talk about a bunch of Colorado lore and history because I feel like we don't get nearly enough love. Plus, I was born and raised here, so I should probably do that. Okay, bye.